In this video, we'll compare the ULA Dragonfly 36-liter Ultra in black versus the 30-liter in Ultra white. First, we will see the fit on both male and female. Then we will look at the main differences. After this, we'll see what fits inside. So we will pack this one, the 30-liter, to the max, and then transfer everything into this one and see how much more space you have. Then we will do the pros and cons for both of them, what's more, a little bit the specs, and finally, which one should you get, the 30-liter or the 36-liter, and in white or in black. So let's go! Let's look at the main differences between these two. So first of all, we'll begin with the outside. As you can see, the first big difference is the color. You saw it already, but this is the gray Ultra fabric that you also find on Air backpacks. It's exactly the same color. And here it's totally different. It's Ultra also same, Ultra 400 TX, but it's the white color. So you can look at it here. Here is the difference between the two. Which one do you prefer? Here you cannot really see directly the X pattern. Here you can clearly see it. I really like the white one. But the black one is maybe more for everybody. It's more standard, but the white really stands out. And as I put in my other video right here about this one, I think it looks kind of Stormtrooper-like. Then, so we saw the material, the color here, but you also have this Ultra mesh. I think that's the name they call it. Here you can see it's black like this in the outside, and here it's kind of black and white, right? And the thing they did for the white color is really super simple. They took this one and they reversed it. So when you go to the white one, this is the inside of the other one, and the inside is the same as the outside of the black one. So it's really a super simple swap they did, and it works quite well. Then this is black, bungee cord, and this is white, but you can change it, it's pretty easy to change. Then all the other things are kind of the same. On the back here, what do you have? Here I have the optional in Ultra 200X little pocket here. And I have also the e-belt, the M e-belt on this one. So it's an addition. And you have the optional loop right here. So you can put the optional e-belt from ULA or also from another manufacturer. If you find an e-belt with the little things like this, it works perfectly well. On the back here, you have the sternum strap. Here I have the feedlock version. I have also the feedlock in this one, but otherwise it would have been something like this, just a standard buckle as on my e-belt. Here you can see that this is the color of the backpack, this also, but this stays black. And the padding on the back also stays black. Then here the grab handle, yeah, it's kind of the same, maybe a little bit beefier, but not so sure about it. Then the straps are also the S pattern, so they are both the S pattern, so not many differences here. Yeah, so I think another difference is the strap length. On the black one, if I put them both like this, you can see that the white one is a little bit under, not so much, but a little bit. So since the 36-liter is a little higher, then they just make it a little bit bigger on the strap. So let's go in the inside to see the difference inside. So first of all, you have the pocket here, and you have the inside, which is the back of the 400 TX with the kind of lining, is the T part, and it's white, as you can see. On the 36-liter, it's quite a big pocket, and you have access to everything. On the 30-liter, it's a little bit smaller, of course, and you also have the back of the Ultra, and it's also white, but not exactly the same white. Then if I open the main compartment, looks like this. Okay, so you have some mesh here, and it's full white inside, which is awesome to see everything on the inside. On the 36-liter version, you see that the sides are also kind of white, but not exactly the same, because here you can see the black thing, and here you cannot, it's kind of white. And on the bottom, it's kind of gray. whereas here it's full white. So yeah, it depends on what you like. This is maybe better not to see the stains if you have some stains, but this is better to see everything inside the pack. So the main difference is the size. We will see it in the spec section of this video, but this is about 26 liter in the main compartment and this is about 21.8 liter. So a little bit less here, and here we are at kind of 17 here also. So I think there is no difference in height, it's just the length, but I may be wrong. I think it's just the length that is greater, and then you gain the liters that I told you about. That's for the inside. Then on the other pockets, here you have also this kind of gray on the top pocket. And a little difference is this top pocket. I don't know if you can see, but it's stitched around here, so it cannot freely move. Whereas on at least my version, this one is totally free, if you know what I mean. So yeah, it's a little difference. And then here you have white, full white, and you have a key loop to attach whatever you want. The former owner of this one, he put something like this. I also do some things like this, so you can really do this. And then on the back you have kind of the laptop compartment, but you can use it for everything you want. And here you can fit up to a 7-inch laptop and it's gray, whereas on the 30-liter one you can only fit up to a 15-inch. So the main differences, I think we did kind of a lot of things. Some other differences, but I don't know if it's only for me. Here you can see it's kind of a little bit used here because it was cut like this for the water to get out of the pockets on the sides. And here it's better made because there is a stitch here. So I don't know if it's only my version or not, but yeah. And then on the pockets, I don't know if you saw them, but it's ultra fabric and then the ultra mesh, and you can really fit a ton of things inside. And on the 36 liters are just bigger pockets, but it's a pretty easy bag to understand. Nothing extra crazy. Then I can speak a little bit about my extras. So you have here the pockets that attach with this kind of things here and here. And I have a little pocket. This is ultra mesh. And here is just a bare bone pocket like this. And you can fit your glasses or your phone. And I really like it. It's on the ULA website also. And then finally I added a hip belt, so I didn't use it yet, so I will use it. But you can attach it here on the loop on the sides like I showed you. You can remove it and you have different sizes and it's a standard buckle. So I will see, maybe it's more for this one, since this one can carry more and can weigh a little bit more. They are both rated at 11 kilograms max, so no more kilograms for this one, but you have more volume, so that's always nice. So what can you fit inside? So here I put a lot of things inside the 30-liter one. We will check what I put inside and then we will put it in the 36-liter to see how much more space you have in the bigger one. So this is the kind of standard load I use on the 30-liter version. So here the 36-liter is ready to accept the rest. Here is the pack like this. So right now it's rated at 9.55 kilograms or 0.1 pounds, which is pretty heavy. And considering the pack is only 777 grams, I have a lot of things inside. First of all, we'll begin with here on the side, I have my ULA water bottle. It's 32 O's, I think. It's less than 1 liter. Looks like this. So you have it on the side. You can really fit whatever you want, even if the pack is full. Then on the top, I have my Kindle to read a little bit. So we'll directly put it in the other one. On the back here, then we'll go to the main compartment right here. So let's open it. A lot of things inside. I have a packable backpack right here. I have my DJI inside this awesome pouch from Sea Tactical in UVX40. I have my toiletry kit. Then I have two packing cubes, one from Peak Design M packing cube pretty filled up, and the other one also from Peak Design in S packing cube. Let's put them inside the big one. So you can clearly see, maybe you cannot see, the extra space is really in height. On the white one it was to the top. Here you have some extra space like this to the top of the bag, which is interesting. And if you need more space, it's perfect for you. Then I can put the other things inside here, and I have still some little space. Maybe I can fit another packing cube like this. And on this side I had some little things, like for example my cap right here on the S-binner. Then I had this 3-bit speaker, I really like it. Some little things like foldable fork and spoon. Then a thing to sleep, I think that was it on this side. And then on the front pocket right here, I had a packable rain jacket. and a packable tote from Peak Design. And that's about it. I think the white one is empty. Then you have also the optional pockets if you want to put more stuff inside. Let's put everything inside the black one. So that's it on this side. So like I said, I put this packing cube extra. It's clearly less filled than the white one. I have to put these two things in the front right here. It's way easier to access this front pocket and to put stuff inside. On the other one, it was a pain. And you still have some space here on this pocket. And then the last thing I didn't put is the water bottle. Here's the water bottle on the sides. And so if I check the weight, this is how it looks. So with the extra packing cube, now it's at 10 kilograms and the extra weight of the 36, 22 pounds. So yeah, the limit is 11 kilograms. So I'm almost at the limit, but as you can see, you can fit a lot of things inside. And I still have plenty of space in this mesh pocket on the side and a little bit more mesh space here. On the top I have some more space, and also in the main compartment I have a little, I think, more space, and I could really put a little bit more. So if I try to fit another packing cube, maybe it will be a little bit too much. Let's check it out. Yeah, maybe it's a little bit too much. I think it could fit, but yeah, I don't want to spend 10 minutes trying to put it inside. So that's it for what you can fit inside. Now let's do a little bit the pros and cons. So it will be some pro for this one and the same con for this one, if you know what I mean. So for example, this one is underseat friendly. So you can use it as an underseat. It depends on your airline, but it may be a little bit on the tall side, but you can, since it's a frameless, you can do something like this, and then it will fit. So we will see the specs and the dimension in the specs section of this video. But here it's taller, so it shouldn't be able to pass as an underseat. So pro for this one, con for this one. Then of course you have more space with this one and less space with this one. So if you are a minimalist, this one is better, more compact, but if you need more space, here it is. Then something that I find really useful is the front pocket with a mesh. This one is, you can use it. This one, it's quite difficult when the backpack is full. You have not a lot of space here and it's a tight fit, but since it's ultra mesh, you can still be able to fit some little things. So usually I put my packable tote from Peak Design or a packable jacket or something like this, and here you can put more stuff and you can put some clothing, for example. The only thing is this pocket on the front, since it's ultra mesh and ultra on the back, it's not water resistant, which means that everything you put here, if it rains a lot, then it will be wet. Whereas if you put it in the inside of the pack, it should be okay with the AquaGuard zippers around. Something I want to say, since I'm talking about this, the pack is kind of water resistant since it's ultra. Everywhere you see ultra, it's kind of perfectly sealed, but like the stitching in between the panels are not water resistant, which means if you put the backpack inside water, for example, the water will enter from here and then enter in the inside. If I take this one, for example, because I did it actually when washing the backpack, if you put the backpack in the water, then the water will get in and it will soak this thing, and then some water can enter, but it's mainly the black thing, as you can see, the stitching between the panels that will be wet and soaked in water, but it's mostly a water resistant pack, which is a nice thing. Then this one, the white one, the 30-liter one, can be used as an EDC backpack. So I did it on a business trip. I only wore this pack as my travel pack and then afterwards as my EDC. The thing you can do is you have these compression straps, and if you compress them to the max like this, maybe it's not the most sexy pack in the world, but then it's pretty slim and you can even put it even slimmer like this, and then you can really use it as an EDC backpack, which is awesome. I just use it mainly for my laptop and a water bottle or something. Whereas you can do the same with this one, you can put it smaller like this, but since it's taller, if you are a not so big guy or girl, maybe it will be a little big on an everyday basis on your back. Yeah, I think that's about it. There are two variants of the same model. They have kind of the same flavor. The only difference mainly is the size, the height of this one. Now talking a little bit about the specs, the dimensions, the weight. So first of all, 30 liter, 36, like we said. This one is said to be 50.8 centimeters in height and this one 47. So this is 20 inch, 18.5 inch. Let's check it out. I'm in centimeters, so you have to trust me. The Americans, they say, so I said 50.8. Yeah, it's pretty much it. You cannot really see, but trust me, it's what they say. Then on this one, they say 47. Let's check it out. 47. See, it's perfectly 47. But like I said, you can do something like this and gain and go to the 45 if you don't put a lot of things on the top of the backpack, and then it can go under seat with no problem at all. I used it on under seat and it worked perfectly well. Then for the width, they say so 28 I think for this one, which is about the case. They say 28 for this one. And it depends where you check it. If you check it around here, yeah, it's about 28 centimeters, but it really depends. It can go up to 30 centimeters. Whereas on this one, if I check it like this, they said it was 30.5. Yeah, it's about it, a little bit more maybe, but it's about this thing. This one is 12 inches wide, and this one is 11 inches wide. So a little bit wider on this one, but not so much. And finally, for the depth, they say it's 17.8, and this one is 19.1. So this is 7 inch in depth, and this is 7.5. But it depends how you pack it. So in centimeters, it should be about this. And here they say it's about 19.1. And yeah, it can be about this thing when you fully pack it. Then the main compartment in this one is rated at 26 liters, this one 21.8 liter. The front is 3.5 liter in this pocket, this is 3 liter, and the sides are 2.6 liter here and 3 liter here. So yeah, a little bit bigger in this one. Now talking about the weight when empty, so we'll check it out. They are both empty. I removed the optional hip belt and pocket. Let's check the white one. So on my little device, I have 800 grams. They say 777 grams, which is close to what I have here. And in pounds, it's 1.8 pounds. Going to the bigger one, let's check it out. We do the 0. So it says 900 grams, 2 pounds. So which is exactly what they advertise, so it's perfect. The 36 liter is about 100 grams heavier than the 30 liter one, which is awesome for 6 liters more. Perfect. Finally, which one should you get? Which one should you buy? If you're a fully one bike traveler, minimalist, the no-brainer is to go with the original one at 30 liter. And whereas you get it in Ultra or in other fabrics because you have Robic and you have some EcoPack variant and some other stuff, I think Ultra is awesome. I really like it. Some people don't like the look, that is a little bit special. I really like it. I wish they did Ultra in other colors and not only black and white, but maybe it will come one day. If you are not a perfect one bike traveler, or if you need more space because you have your camera gear, you have some extras, this one is definitely the good choice, the great choice. What I did is simply I get both of them, so I have the options. If I need to pack more, I go with this one. If I need to pack less, I go with this one. What we did last time is my girlfriend used this one because she's less one bike traveler than me, so she needed a little bit more space, and I got this one. But since this one can be a little bit more on the heavy side, I was carrying this one, and since I'm bigger, and she was carrying this one, so my gear on her back and her gear on my back. And actually, what I discovered, it's kind of useful when you are a couple to do this, because on her back I have access to all my gear and I don't need to get the pack out of me because I have directly access to my gear and she has directly access to her gear on my pack, which is kind of interesting. So yeah, good idea. In the end, both are amazing. I really love this pack and this model. It's maybe not the greatest luxurious one. It's maybe not the most feature heavy, but it's so light. Both of them under 1 kilo. This one about 100 grams more than this one, which is really awesome. If you need to travel, for EDC maybe you can go a little bit more in the weight side, so you have more features. So actually I'm wearing the CPL24, which is about 1.3 kilograms for 24 liter, but it's on an EDC side, it's not fully loaded. When these are fully loaded, they can go up to 11 kilos. I usually go to between 7 and 10 kilos. And if the pack weighs 1 kilo more or 500 grams more, you will feel it even more if you travel like me, one bagging. And so you can carry this pack like for 2 hours on your back. You will see the difference, and this is why they are super strong and super light. And I think it's the final answer if you need a bag to one bag travel. These two are no-brainers, and we saw it in the Reddit one bag travel. A lot of people actually talking about the Dragonflies. It's definitely a good idea to go with them. So for all this, I give them, both of them, 9.5 out of 10. The main problem, I think, are the lack of strap keepers, but I did mine myself. So this is really a bummer, I think, because I don't like a lot of tangles. So I did my own strap keepers. Are not perfect, but I will maybe do a video on how to make them. It's super easy. This is the first con for me, and the second con is maybe the fact that they don't always stand up on their own when you put them on a flat surface, and maybe a lack of side handle, but then you would have a little bit more weight. But a side handle will be a nice addition, only on one side. You don't need on both sides, but yeah. And I think that's pretty much it. The rest I really love. One thing I forgot to mention maybe is the AquaGuard zippers. They are the American-made one, so they are less shiny than the other ones you can see, and they feel super great, but they can wear a lot more easily than the shiny ones. Maybe they are better, but I have already some wear, for example here, cannot really see, but I see your ear. Yeah, that's the little cons I saw, but if they make another version without these little cons, I think it's clearly a 10 out of 10 for traveling and one bag traveling, not for EDC. For traveling, one bag traveling, and EDCing, if you are at your destination, you have no other pack, then it's perfect. It's really the Swiss Army knife of backpacks. I'm not sponsored by ULA, by the way, but I have an affiliate link down below if you're interested. But really, I bought these two by myself. This one I bought brand new, and this one I bought used on Vinted. So that's it. If you watched until here, it's because you like the content. Don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel. Thank you very much. See you in the next one. Bye bye.